Welcome to Chasing Chunks TV. I'm Johnny Tosh, and once again you join me on a day ticket water down at Nanpantan Reservoir. Now Nanpantan is run as a club water stroke day ticket. Basically anybody can come down, get a day ticket, book on here, and also if you want to do the nights then you've got to go on a waiting list to get a night permit down here. However, I've got a 48-hour session to try and catch and winkle out some of the carp that reside in this lake. There's approximately 200 carp in here, 5 going over £30, and there is a good head of £20 fish as well. You've got WC toilets, and yeah, the lake itself is absolutely superb. It is literally lovely and clean down here, and I am looking forward to fishing it for the next 48 hours. So I hope you enjoy this trip out, and again, never fished here before, and I'm just going on local knowledge and the knowledge that I've been told by Sharon, the bailiff, that what you need to do to catch fish down here, baited area, basically the same sort of tactics as you get down on the bowl syndicate, and yeah, hopefully we'll get into a few. So enjoy the next 48 hours. See you in a bit. Bye bye. It's 2:30, winding away the hours down here on Nanpantan Reservoir, and the rods are still in situ from this morning. We're a couple of hours in already, and obviously waiting for our first fish to turn up. However, after speaking to a couple of the members down here, a lot of the fish have been coming out under the hours of darkness, and the guy a couple of swims up, he had 3 fish during the dark, and the guy on the opposite bank, he had 2 fish, lost 1 during the night as well. So obviously I think the bites are going to be coming during the night tonight. However, I have seen a lot of photos down here of fish that come out during the day, even more so from Sharon and Heidi, who are the bailiffs down here. They seem to catch quite a lot of fish during the day, and when they come down they usually bag 1, to be fair. They're just over on the opposite bank at the moment. They've just turned up. They're having a couple of hours down here, and if they do have a fish, then I'm going to get them on the Chasing Chunks TV video blog. The lake itself is absolutely superb. Not only is it nice and quiet, okay, we have got a little bit of a road that goes across the front of the lake, but it ain't very busy, and just due to the trees and something just to block the sound off, then you don't really notice it. There ain't even a blade of grass ever turned down here, and not one bit of rubbish. It is absolutely immaculate. I've also been told by Dave that the toilets are also immaculate as well. So yeah, very, very positive for down here, and I am really enjoying my time. Though we ain't got the weather and we've got the storm coming through, it's pretty nice and sheltered behind the back of this privet, and yeah, I'm not noticing it too much because I am missing it and missing the majority of the wind and rain pushing through. So I'll catch you a little bit later. I'll recast around about 7 o'clock this evening, and get prepped for the night ahead, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have one. Get up. Well, 6 o'clock on the evening, I'm getting my final rod ready to put back out on the baited area. And when I brought in my hook baits a little bit earlier, it was obvious that there was quite a few crayfish out there, because my bottom bait rig with a little snowman topper, that was literally destroyed. All my bottom bait was gone, and the only thing left was a little pink topper and a little bit of pop-up on the top. The Ronnie rig had been attacked, but nowhere near as bad as my bottom bait rig. So what I've opted to do for the evening and the night ahead is to try and present pop-ups over my baited area. The first rod has already gone out on an advanced chod rig with quite a lengthy pop-up on there and hook link, and hopefully I can keep them away from the pop-up and give myself a little bit of a chance for them fish to come in and feed on the area. This is just going out on a natural coloured ASM pop-up in the 14mm, and with that natural colour I'm hoping that they're going to actually not be attracted so much as a bright fluoro pop-up which I had out earlier. With that nice natural colour, then it's going to be blending in with the other baits that are out there, and hopefully, again, it's all about keeping them crays off until we get a bite. So I'm going to get this rod back out on the spot, and I'll probably set my alarm for around about 12 o'clock tonight and get up and recast them, just to make sure that everything's presented and then hook baits are fishing effectively and all my bricks are. Right, let's get it out. Well, good evening, and just logging off for the evening. The day has come and gone. Unfortunately for me and Dave, no fish as of yet. However, with that wind starting to die down, then we are starting to see fish push from down on the opposite bank over there, and they're just slowly starting to push up into this area of the lake. The guy at the end, he's had I think it's 3 fish within the last couple of hours while the fish have been down there, and it was like somebody has put a switch on, and they have been showing quite regularly down there for the past couple of hours. But as we said, as the hours have passed, we are starting to see more and more fish push this way up to the lake. So obviously if we do get a fish in the night, then I will get the cameras rolling, but for now I'm going to get my head down. It's been a long day, and yeah, catch you later. Good night. Well, good morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. And unfortunately last night was uneventful, and we're still waiting for our first fish for this video blog. Now I've got to be honest, I don't even think we're on fish at the moment. The fish and shows that I've seen last night down on that prevailing wind, I've been seeing them there again this morning. I thought that it was coming up because I started to see fish more this end of the lake as it was getting darker. However, it looks like they've not turned up in front of this swim this morning, and I'm still seeing them show on that wind line. So I've got to make the decision what I'm going to do. I'm waiting on the other 2 anglers down to my right hand side to see whether any of them are going. If they are, then I'm moving and dropping there. If not, I've just got to stick it out in this swim and hope us turn up at some time in front of it. Got up around about 3 o'clock this morning to recast the rods because I had a couple of occurrences on there, which was crazy to be fair. My chod had no pop-up left on it at all, and my Ronnie rig with a natural coloured ASM had literally been whittled down. So it's a case of me having to keep reeling in every 3 to 4 hours and put them back out on the spots just to keep them fishing and keep them effective. And yeah, hopefully the craze won't get on them and ruin my presentation. So I'm going to enjoy the brew this morning, and yeah, let's see how the morning goes. So, well, I'm just having a little bit of a pack up because I am going to be moving this morning and trying to get on fish. The guy at the end, who's on the end of that prevailing wind where most of them fish have been seen this morning and last night, he's moving. So I'm not going to sit around in a swim without any fish in front of it. I'm going to move down there. Thankfully it ain't that far to move, and I can move individual bits backwards and forwards and slowly have a pack down and put my stuff in the swim. So that's the update, and I'll see you later down there. So the move is complete. We are now down on the end of that prevailing wind. A lot of fish showing down here. The guy that's just come out, fair play to him, he's had 7 fish out of this swim, and yeah, these fish did turn up here big time yesterday. So I'm hoping when I get these rods out that it'll change my fortune and we can finally get some fish on this video blog. Feels really nice down here, nice warm wind, and yeah, probably put a couple of rods out, around about 15 wraps out, and same sort of distances that I was doing at the top, so everything's all clipped up. I know where I'm fishing to, and yeah, it'll be over to the Carp to make this video blog. Right, I'm going to get set up. I'll see you shortly. So this is the first rig going out. Basically it's a snowman rig. I've got a 16mm maxi fish bottom bait with a 16mm maxi fish wafter on top, and it just lifts up the bottom bait up just to give it a little bit more of a better presentation rather than a pop-up which will hold it up. Having the little bit of a wafter will just allow it, the hook bait, to move with the current. Underneath that we've got a flying saucer setup. If you've not seen this before, then have a look at some of my other rigs and look at some of my other videos. Basically what happens is that drops down and it'll always present hiding the hook. A little bit of corder, supple braid, lead clip system, 3-ounce lead. The reason why I'm using a little bit bigger lead is I want to make sure to drive that hook home with the barbless ruler. Then I want to make sure I get the deepest hook hold I can get. So let's get this out. Using the tree on the opposite bank as my marker. Here it goes. Just to die down, because I'm sure we can all over the place. Just going to hold that there, just put a bit of bait over the top. see if I can get it out with a catty first. Probably not. Just a little bit short, I think. I'm not too bothered where the land, to be fair, as long as it's in the general area. Well, that's the first run out, and let's get this other one set up. Wind, the rain and the absolutely crappy weather has literally give us a little bit of a battering this afternoon. And I'll tell you what's also given us a bit of a battering. These fish, they have well and truly mugged us off this afternoon, and they're still mugging us off going into the evening. I am literally scratching my head what I need to do to get some of these carp to pick up a bait and have their first photo and cuddle with Tosh on my YouTube video for Nanpantan. The only thing I'm taking away from it is the guy over there who had a couple of fish yesterday hasn't had anything either, and yeah, I think, to be fair, the amount of fish that have been nutting out there, I think there's definitely some sort of fly hatch, and yeah, they're definitely feeding on something in the upper layers. Maybe I should have put a zig on, but I wanted to get them, by the time I got into the swim, I wanted to get them rods presented and get that bait going in for the night ahead. And as I said before, a lot of the other anglers that I spoke to, a lot of the fish have been coming out during the night. However, the guy that was in here yesterday, he had a couple of fish before it went dark. There's another fish there again, and he just kept on having them all the way through the night until first thing in the morning, and he had 7 in the end. So yeah, scratching my head. Hopefully things will turn around during the night and we'll get our first fish. Dave is out into the same sort of distance that I'm fishing, so we're definitely going to line a bait out there, and yeah, we're definitely on fish, there's no doubt about it. We are on fish, it's just getting them to come and feed on the baits. So I'm going to settle in for the evening. I'm not going to update the video blog again, because I am going to go and get my head down a little bit earlier. I'm absolutely shattered, and I will catch up a little bit later, update the video blog if we get a fish. If not, I'll see you in the morning, guys. So over and out from Tosh, see you later, bye bye. Well guys, 40 hours on and we have finally bagged our first Nanpantan carp. I've got to be honest, when I come through them gates and struggled for the first 24 hours, moved on to fish, and then seen fish down here in numbers yesterday evening and not had a pick up. I'll tell you what, I was literally scratching my head whether I was doing something wrong. However, when Dave got me up at 2 o'clock this morning just to tell me that he'd got a fish, and it was a 17-pound common, unfortunately we didn't get that on camera because he slipped it back. I got up, reset all the rods, changed it up a little bit, and I went with a snowman with a little bit of a pink 10mm topper on top of the maxi fish boilie. 3 baits around it, and put it out on the spot, and thankfully it come good. Fish that we've got in the net, it looks an absolute belter, so thankfully, yeah, it's paid good by moving down onto these fish. So effort once again equals reward, and we have got our reward. Let's get these fish out. Well, my first Nanpantan carp, and probably the last fish to end the video blog, but what a fish it is. Like I say, massive thank you to Sharon and AD, and yeah, what an absolute fantastic day to keep fishery, and with fish like this then it's definitely worth a visit. Thank you very much. Right. Let's slip her back. Yes. Well, the best part of the capture is putting them back. Now, if you would like to come and fish down here on a day ticket, I'll leave all the links in the description below on how you can get to fish this place. And I've got to be honest, it is absolutely superb. Lovely and quiet, lovely surroundings, mega clean toilets, which is rare for a fishery, let's be honest, and some great fishing as well. The guy in here, who was in here before me, obviously knew the crack down here. Had 7 fish, most of them was in the day, so they are very, very catchable. But yeah, I'm told as well, majority of the fish in here are 20-pounders, so yeah, there's some lovely fish to be caught, as you just see. Good that Dave had a fish as well, so we've both managed to catch one after making the move down here, and yeah, I'm very pleased with my trip. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get down here again sometime, and I'd like to come down in the winter, to be fair, and have a crack at them. And yeah, what a fantastic water, and I've really enjoyed my time down here. Got a couple of hours slow packing up, and we've got to get off for 10 o'clock this morning and get off home. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I probably won't update the video blog again. So yeah, be greatly appreciated if you hit that little red subscribe button, follow my channel, and yeah, thank you for watching. So it's a bish bash bosh, keep it tosh, wet nets, tight lines. See you on my next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.